Ready to learn? Did you know that one of the most influential playwrights of all time, our beloved William Shakespeare, penned some of the best known idioms we still use in English today? William Shakespeare gave a lot to literature and to the English language, so it's really helpful to know some of his common idioms that us native speakers still use right now in our everyday lives. So, number 1, a laughingstock. This is from the Merry Wives of Windsor. It originally refers to the medieval tradition of holding someone in the stocks as a punishment for their crime. A person who is ridiculed can be described as a laughingstock. Let me tell you a little story. Now, this is something I'll never forget. When I was about 15, I went on a school trip to Paris. Then one day we were walking through a crowded street in Paris when I suddenly realised I'd lost the school party I was with. I panicked and started running and came across a circle of people in the middle of a narrow pavement. With no time to spare, I pushed through it, only to find myself on my own, right in the middle of the circle. And there, in the middle of the circle, was a rat catcher. He was frightening everyone with a rat he was holding in his hand. Well, as soon as he saw me, he chased me with the rat. I was absolutely petrified. I screamed, and the rest of the onlookers couldn't stop laughing. It was really cruel. I was only young. Well, I was a complete laughingstock. Has anything like this ever happened to you? Well, let me know. Number 2, kill with kindness. This idiom is from The Taming of the Shrew. It means that you will always get what you want by being very kind to another person. My advice is, no matter how rude the customers are, just smile and kill them with kindness. Number 3, wild goose chase, from Romeo and Juliet. It refers to a pointless exercise which has been a complete waste of time, where the outcome is fruitless. Just imagine trying to actually catch a wild goose. If you've ever done it, I'd like to know. For example, I've been looking for your glasses for ages, and there they are on the top of your head. I feel like I've been on a wild goose chase. Number 4, the apple of my eye. From A Midsummer Night's Dream. If you say that someone is the apple of your eye, it means that you love and cherish them above all others. For example, my grandson is the apple of my eye. Number 5, the green-eyed monster. The colour green used to be considered unlucky or could bring about sickness. I always remember my mother-in-law would never wear green or even have anything green in the house. Well, Shakespeare was the first person to introduce the concept of green and being sick with jealousy. For example, "Oh dear, Julie saw her ex with his new date last night. I thought she was over him, but she turned into the green-eyed monster." Meaning she was so jealous the emotion turned her into a monster. True though, isn't it? I mean, jealousy, it's a really negative emotion. Try to avoid it at all costs. Number 6, heart of gold. This is from Henry V. If you say someone has a heart of gold, it's a compliment and means that they are kind, good-natured, or generous. For example, Diane is always helping others. She has a heart of gold. On the other hand, you can also have a heart of stone, which means to feel no sympathy for anyone. Number 7, faint-hearted, from Henry VI. If someone is faint-hearted, it means they are timid and lacking in courage. For example, this horror movie is not for the faint-hearted, as it's really scary. Number 8, lie low, from Much Ado About Nothing. The act of lying low is described as keeping quiet and avoiding attention. For example, after they'd robbed the bank, they had to lie low for at least a year. Well, I hope you learnt something today. But remember, on a positive note, if music be the food of love, play on. That's from Twelfth Night. See you next time. Love.